Let's get one thing straight. The idea that you need to fit a specific physical mold, short, thin, handsome, or otherwise to make a woman obsessed with you, is a myth. Hollywood and social media might push chiseled jawlines and six-pack abs as the golden ticket, but real attraction runs much deeper. Women aren't wired to obsess over a man solely because of his looks. They're drawn to how a man makes them feel. And that's where your power lies, whether you're tall, stocky, bald, or rocking a dad bod. This isn't about quick fixes or sleazy tactics. It's about becoming the kind of man she can't stop thinking about, regardless of your height, weight, or hairline. Below are 10 actionable ways to make that happen, packed with examples to show you exactly how it's done. 1. Master the art of confidence without arrogance. Confidence isn't about flexing muscles or bragging. It's about owning who you are, imperfections included. A man who radiates self-assurance without crossing into cockiness is magnetic. Hold yourself upright, even if you're not towering over anyone. Make eye contact when you speak, not in a creepy, staring contest way, but enough to show you're present. Speak slowly and deliberately. Rushing your words screams nervousness. If you're self-conscious about your looks, flip the script. Instead of hiding your perceived flaws, embrace them. Got a big nose? Call it your Roman warrior feature. Balding? Rock it like Jason Statham. Confidence isn't about perfection. It's about unapologetic authenticity. If you're chatting at a coffee shop, don't fidget or slump sit upright and say, "I'm not the smoothest guy, but I can keep a conversation going, try me." Or if she teases your mismatched socks, grin and say, "Hey, I'm starting a trend, give it a month, you'll see." At a party, introduce yourself with a firm handshake and a warm, "Hey, I'm," insert your name, the guy who will probably trip over something later. Stick around for the show. A 2018 Journal of Personality and Social Psychology study found confidence signals emotional stability, a trait women crave. When you're unbothered by your flaws, she'll see them as part of your charm. 2. Be a master listener. Here's a secret most men miss. Women don't obsess over the guy who talks the most. They obsess over the guy who hears them. Listening isn't just nodding along while planning your next witty comeback. It's about showing genuine curiosity about her world. Ask questions that dig deeper. What's the wildest thing you've ever wanted to try? Or, what's a place you'd drop everything to visit? Listen without jumping in. Nod, smile, and say, "That's awesome. What got you into that?" Later, reference it. "You mentioned you're into hiking. Ever tried that trail by the lake?" Examples. If she's venting about a tough day, don't fix it. Just say, "Man, that sounds rough. What happened next?" During a date, if she talks about loving old movies, ask, "What's your go-to classic?" Then later text, "Saw Casablanca on TV, thought of you." Or if she shares a childhood story about her dog, bring it up weeks later. "Wait, wasn't your pup the one who ate your homework?" Legend. Emotional connection spikes oxytocin, the bonding hormone, per neuroscientist Dr. Helen Fisher. When she feels heard, you become her safe space. 3. Develop unshakable humor. You don't need to be a stand-up comedian, but a good sense of humor is gold. It's not about looks, it's about making her laugh and feel at ease. A man who can lighten the mood without trying too hard is unforgettable. Keep it light. Jab at yourself. "I'm basically a human GPS, except I get lost every time." Tease her gently. "Oh, you're a morning person? I didn't know I was dating a superhero." Keep it playful. Never mean think sitcom vibes, not roast battle. Examples. Spill your drink? Laugh. Well, there goes my shot at being suave good thing. I've got charm instead. If she's stressing about work, say, tell your boss I said you need a raise. I need someone to fund our taco nights. Or if she's late, grin. I was about to send a search party. Guess I'll forgive you this time. Laughter releases dopamine, and a 2020 evolutionary psychology study ties humor to intelligence way sexier than a chiseled jaw. 4. Be ambitious, even if it's not about money. Ambition isn't just about climbing the corporate ladder. It's about having a fire inside you. Women are drawn to men with purpose, whether that's mastering a skill, chasing a dream, or simply improving themselves. Share what lights you up. I'm trying to nail this woodworking project. It's a mess, but I'm hooked. Show it in action. Fix her wobbly chair or whip up a killer chili. Even small wins count. I've been reading up on astronomy. Turns out I'm a nerd for stars. Casually mention, I'm teaching myself Spanish day 10, and I can order tacos like a pro. If she's over, say, hang on, let me tweak this shelf, it's been bugging me. Then do it. Or text her, just ran my first mile without dying celebrating with pizza. Want to join? Ambition signals competence, an evolutionary turn-on. A man with purpose is hot, no six-pack required. 5. Master the art of touch, respectfully. Physical touch can create obsession when done right, but timing and respect are everything. You don't need a perfect body to make this work. You just need to understand boundaries and build tension. Start small, a light touch on her arm when you laugh, a hand on her lower back to guide her through a door. Gauge her reaction. If she leans in or reciprocates, you're golden. If she pulls away, back off gracefully. The goal is subtle escalation. Think warm, not pushy. At a movie, rest your hand near hers on the armrest. Let her close the gap. Walking somewhere busy, say, stick with me, and lightly touch her back. Or if she's cold, offer your jacket and pat her shoulder. There. Now you owe me a coffee. Touch releases endorphins and builds trust. A 2019 study in neuroscience and biobehavioral reviews found that appropriate physical contact strengthens emotional bonds, making her associate you with safety and excitement. 6. Cultivate a sense of mystery. If you lay all your cards on the table right away, there's nothing left for her to chase. Mystery doesn't mean being aloof or playing games. It's about revealing yourself gradually, like peeling an onion, minus the crying part. Don't overshare on the first date or text her your life story. Drop hints about your passions or experiences. I've got this weird hobby I picked up years ago, but I'll tell you about it another time. And let her curiosity simmer. Be unpredictable in small ways. Surprise her with a random compliment or a quirky date idea, like stargazing instead of dinner. Examples. On a date, say, I've got a weird talent for picking locks. Long story. I'll save it for next time. Then smirk and change the subject. Text her. Just had the craziest day, but I'll tell you in person it's too good for a message. Or if she asks about your weekend, shrug. Oh, just some chaos and a good book? How about you? Mystery keeps her mind engaged. Behavioral psychologist Dr. Robert Cialdini explains that humans are wired to pursue what's slightly out of reach. It's the scarcity principle. By not being an open book, you become a puzzle she wants to solve. 7. Random acts of kindness stick with her more than lavish gifts. Grand gestures are overrated. It's the small, unexpected acts of thoughtfulness that stick in her mind like mental post-it notes with your name on them. Text her out of nowhere. Saw a sunset that screamed your name, check it out tonight. Drop off her favorite snack with a note. Fuel for your chaos. Or call just to say, your laugh's been stuck in my head all day. If she's swamped, bring her a tea and say, figured you'd need this, don't work too hard. Spot a book she'd love? Grab it. This had your name on it, tell me what you think. Or if she's sick, drop off soup. Not a chef, but it's warm. Feel better. Unexpected kindness triggers reciprocity. She'll think of you and want to give back. 8. Own your flaws. They're your superpower. Stop worrying about not being short, thin, or handsome. Your so-called imperfections, they're what make you stand out. A man who owns his quirks is magnetic because he's real. Big gut. Wear a fitted shirt and say, more of me to hug, right? Not handsome? Joke. I'm not a model, but I've got stories that'll keep you hooked. Turn negatives into positive, scars, quirks, whatever. Balding? Rub your head and say, saving on shampoo, eco-warrior status. Short? I'm travel-sized, perfect for tight spaces. Or if your teeth are crooked, flash a grin. My smile's got character, Hollywood's jealous. Authenticity breeds trust. A 2021 study in personality and individual differences found that women value genuineness over idealized traits. Flaws make you human, and humans are relatable. 9. Create shared adventures. Obsession grows when you share experiences that spark adrenaline or joy. You don't need to be a fitness model to pull this off, just a guy who's game for fun. How to do it? Plan a quirky outing. Let's hit this flea market. Worst case, we find a cursed lamp. Or go simple. Ever tried mini golf? I'm terrible, but I'll make it hilarious. Keep it spontaneous and low pressure. Say, found a spot with killer street food up for a taste test? Take her stargazing. No telescope, just vibes. Bring a blanket. Or hit an escape room. If we suck, at least we'll crack up. Shared thrills link her adrenaline to you, per misattribution of arousal theory. 10. Leave her wanting more. The fastest way to kill obsession. Overstaying your welcome. Whether it's a date, a call, or a text thread, always end on a high note. End a great date early. This is a blast, but I've got an early morning. Let's do it again soon. Don't text back instantly every time. Wait an hour sometimes. Keep her anticipating. Examples. After a fun call, say, gotta bounce, but you're stuck in my head, talk tomorrow. Leave a party together, then split off. Catch you later, you're too fun. Or mid-text banter, go quiet. Then later say, got sidetracked, where were we? Esther Perel says, desire thrives in absence. Space makes her miss you. Putting it all together, you don't need to be short, thin, or handsome to make a woman obsess over you. What you need is a mix of confidence, emotional intelligence, and authenticity qualities that hit her on a visceral level. Be the guy who listens, laughs, and lives with purpose. Be the one who surprises her, respects her, and leaves her curious for more. Physical traits fade, the way you make her feel doesn't. Start small. Pick one or two of these strategies and weave them into your life. Maybe it's cracking a self-deprecating joke today or asking her a question that gets her talking tomorrow. Over time, you'll notice a shift. She'll light up when you're around, text you out of the blue, or find excuses to be near you. That's obsession in the making. And here's the kicker. When you stop obsessing over your looks and start focusing on your vibe, you'll not only win her over, you'll feel unstoppable too.